That was Dino Charge theme by Neil, I think that's pronounced Neil or Neil Stenton. Please go on subscribe and sub to his channel. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another GP Fossil Hunter Super Mega Fossil Haul. Boom. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Just went to a Gem and Mineral Club show today and picked up some lovely little new fossils. Don't ask how much they were. Don't ask. But I do have some lovely little pieces to share with you I just scored. So let's go have a look and see what we got. Oh, by the way, I probably should do this first, shouldn't I? Because we are dealing with fossils, which are like millions of years old, so best bring out the rubber for protection. There we go. You go there. You go there. You go there. Come on. You go there. And we just slip you on like a glove. Booyah. Now, you're probably wondering why I blow inside these things. Well, it's to help expand the rubber so that when you try and put your gloves on, they don't break. Now, sometimes that doesn't always work. But most times it does. If it's a good, decent rubber glove, it normally, or rubber or latex, it normally just stretches like so. You don't want them breaking. As everyone knows, when rubber breaks, not a good thing. Anyway, so let's get to it, shall we? Some lovely packages from some of my friends from the Fossil Gem and Mineral Club show. Now, I'm trying to figure out how I can open this. Because they wrapped it pretty darn good for transport's sake. Because considering what we have here. So, we have ourselves this lovely, lovely fossil. This is a pterosauroid. Scorpios moroccanini. Cerocopicus. Sorry, it's hard to pronounce the name. Boom. That thing. Right? From Morocco. This thing is a pterosaur. Now, it wasn't a pterosaur, it's a flying reptile. Now, I know what people say, the flying dinosaur. No, it's not. A flying dinosaur does not exist. It's actually known as a flying reptile. So that's what this is. And that's what this lovely fossil is. The actual tooth is still embedded in the actual rock. And what it would look like with another one of the teeth beside it if that one was dug out of the rock that it's in. So, yes. Then we need to put that cover back on top. Just to keep it nice and clean, free from more dust and dirt and decay. Because we don't want to lose that. So that's a beautiful fossil. Like I said, a pterosaur. Like I said again, pterosaurs are flying reptiles. So they're not actually dinosaurs. Although they're thrown in with the dinosaurs. So you have like I said, the pterosaurs, which are like, your pterodactyl and your I think it was Rhamborhynchus, I think was another one. But there's a lot of flying reptiles that are considered dinosaurs, but they were not dinosaurs. Anyway, next one we have here. Oh, it's a bit it's flipped around a little bit. Here we go. A plesiosaur tooth. Now it has been mounted and it's hard to. So it got flipped around. So during transport. You're supposed to stay that way up. Thank you. So there we go. Boom. Plesiosaur tooth. Now, plesiosaur is a marine reptile, again, said to be tied in with the dinosaurs. Again, it's a marine reptile, not a dinosaur. Even though it appeared in the same time in the dinosaurs. The Plesiosaurus marina gentius, I think that's how you pronounce it, this specific tooth was actually found by Armborg in 1952. Pretty cool, huh? Again, this was found in the Akko Formation in Unit 4, layer of rock, and also found in Morocco. So, pretty cool. And that's what it says there on the little sheet. Anyway. Bye-bye. Sorry. Back to business. Oh, wait a minute. Supposed to fix that up first before I did that. Thanks for stopping by, but I'm not interested in people trolling right now. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? Next one. Oh, there we go. This is another pterosaur. Again, another Scoriopetrix from the Morocco. Lovely. Again, like you said, you can see the one that's actually embedded in the rock, and the one that what would look like if it was not covered in the rock. Very beautiful. And there's the little card telling you all about it. Lovely. And then we have this lovely piece. So let's see what this one is. Oh, here we go. This is a plesiosaur tooth. There's a look of what a plesiosaur looks like, in case you don't know. Basically like a turtle without a shell, more or less. Again, this specific specimen came from Morocco as well. There you go. Came from Morocco as well. Lovely. Lovely piece to add to the collection. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys what the tooth looked like. There we go. Boom. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Sad thing about about fossils is the prices of them are going up, especially the teeth and bone fragments. So, yeah. It's not cheap. In the famous words of John Hammond, spare no expense. When it comes to quite remarkable finds. Quite spectacular bits and pieces. talking to that person. Sorry, just organising stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we got some lovely bits and pieces here. What else we got here? Oh, there we go. Some shell fragments. This is said to be from the dinosaur, sauropod dinosaur. So this could be like a brachiosaur, a patasaur, or a brachiosaur. As you guys can see, this was, and part of that species is what they call a sauropod, which is this kind of long-necked dinosaur. Remember the old famous series called Land Before Time? Long necks. Yep. So long necks are basically, or long necked dinosaurs, like anything called, also in the scientific community called a sauropod. So when you hear the word sauropod, it means long necks. And like I said, this one is eggshell again. Oh, found in France. Nice. Found in France. Beautiful. Lovely. And then we have the shell fragments right there. Don't know if it's all from the same shell. As you can see, all different colors. So I'm assuming that they're all different fragments. All different shell fragments from multiple different sauropod shells. So that's pretty amazing. And it's even said that if you get some of that eggshell tested, you can probably extract some, not DNA, but protein from it. So that would be interesting. I don't know if I'll ever do that or not with my eggshell, because I think it's still quite valuable and rare as it is to get eggshell of a dinosaur. So, yeah, take it with what you can get, you know what I'm saying? Now, what's this one? Oh, hello, there we go. Cave bear. Bahoo. A lovely cave bear tooth. This one. Look at this. Now, again, I don't know if that's supposed to be a good idea, mounting it on resin, but there it is. Cave bear tooth. Now, I don't like the idea of mounting it in resin because, yeah, because it means, it's kind of contaminated it a little bit, but it's still a lovely piece. I'm not going to knock that. Since we're talking dinosaurs, thank you very much. I appreciate the compliments where I can get them. So, and here's some, here we go. Another sauropod eggshell. Like I said before, sauropods go from things like the brachiosaur to the apatosaurus to the brachiosaurus. Even though it said that the brontosaurus was, here's the funny thing about brontosaurus. People assumed that brontosaurus was actually an apatosaurus with Camosaurus's head. But it turns out that they found the actual head, a different species of head to the body to a sauropod dinosaur. So Brontosaurus is still back in the game. It's not a fake dinosaur, apparently. And then we have this eggshell here. Again, this is a sauropod dinosaur eggshell, genuine sauropod dinosaur eggshell. And then again, this one comes again from France. Oh, oui, monsieur. We're going to have some fun. Yes, we are. And we have some more lovely dinosaur eggshell. Like I said, I'm pretty sure with this kind of eggshell stuff, I'm pretty sure you could probably extract the protein from these things, the DNA, or not really DNA, but protein from the eggshell. But again, I'm not going to go do that. I don't think. I like the dinosaur eggshell as is, even though I'd love to get some of these things tested for scientific purposes. I think the more scientific premise is to try and keep it as normal as possible. You know what I mean? Undisturbed, I believe the word. And we have this. Now, this part of the eggshell is from not that long ago extinct bird. It's known as the elephant bird. And it was basically a similar thing to an ostrich and an emu, if you know what they are. So it was originally discovered near Cape St. Mary in Madagascar. Now, fun fact about the elephant bird, apparently they weren't really extinct for a long time, and eventually they became extinct via the concept of people hunting them down and eating them for food. So that is a sad thing to say for the elephant bird. Yeah, it looks like a cross between an ostrich and a emu. But like I said, apparently this thing was hunted into extinction by settlers who came to the island of Madagascar. But we do have a fossilized remnant of the shell of an ancient one. Now, this one, how old would this one be? Dang, it doesn't really say there how old this one was. But, it's pretty old. Considering this specimen alone was found in 1851. So, pretty cool. There's some really nice bits in here. Oh, this is a good one. I know what this is. Just for those who are Jurassic Park fans, these next bits will definitely get your motor running. Because these specimens are from a species, I believe, are known as a species of dinosaur, which I sort of still question to this day whether it really exists or not. But it's the one known as the Mosasaurus. Not Mosasaurus, sorry, correction, not Mosasaurus, Spinosaurus. Yeah, that loudmouth dinosaur from Jurassic Park 3. But first, we still have some more eggshell. Again, from France. Lovely. But we do have some specimens of this stuff from, like I said, that loudmouth schmuck from Jurassic Park 3, the Spinosaurus. We've got some teeth from this thing. Again, I still question the validity of this dinosaur, whether it actually really exists, or it's just a larger version of a already known species like Suchomimus or Baryonyx. But again, this is part of the thing called the Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus aegypticus, to be precise. Yeah. And again, funny enough, the original Spinosaurus skeleton and Spinosaurus bones were actually found in Egypt, hence the name Spinosaurus aegypticus, meaning it came from Egypt. Now, this particular specimen actually comes from Morocco. So, funny that. Because I thought all of the Spinosaurus skeletons would have come from, Egypt, but clearly not. But we do have a nice mount of a lovely Spinosaurus tooth. Yeah. Yeah, that is funny. Oh, yeah. That's funny, guys. Held a dick and, yeah. And the other lady that's there. Very funny, guys. But anyway. Come on, baby. Open up. There we go. And there we go. We have the another Spinosaur tooth from, again, Morocco. Now, I find it funny from being Morocco because Spinosaurus technically shouldn't be from Morocco. It should be from you know, Egypt. So I don't know why what a Spinosaurus would be doing in Morocco. Maybe taking a suntan. And here it is. Check this out. Booyah. Ooh, that looks absolutely stunning. Oh, look at it. Look the size of it. Imagine that going through your chest at 100 miles an hour, like to going crunch on your innards. I mean, technically speaking, in my opinion, Spinosaurus is basically almost like a giant crocodile if you think about it. Mostly the shape of the skull of Spinosaurus, Suchomimus, and Baryonyx are all crocodilian-like in shape and style. So when I see this tooth, I'm thinking, damn. Like, have you actually been in the Northern Territory and seen crocodiles chew through metal boats, like the little metal dinghies? Yeah, you know what's coming. So it's like, wow, that is a really nice piece. I'm really happy with that. I really love that Spinosaurus. Even though I'm not a fan of Spinosaurus, I don't like the thing. I think the thing's fake as hell, but I do like the look of the teeth for it. I don't really believe the Spinosaurus actually exists, but I still love the shape of the head of it, and I love the teeth in that thing. Now this is another pterosaur, known as the Sauropteryx, and this particular specimen was found in 1999. Lovely. I think it's like some part of the jaw, but that was absolutely lovely. Another Spinosaur tooth. This one again from Morocco. I don't know why there's a Spinosaurus teeth are in Morocco. They're supposed to be from Egypt, so I don't understand why they've been found in Morocco. If there's any other geologist or fossil paleontologist, can you please answer me this question? Why are these teeth from a Spinosaurus being found in Morocco? It doesn't make sense to me. Huh? Oh, okay. My mum just said that the Morocco is near Egypt. Okay, that makes sense then. So I couldn't make sense of that. Why, like a thing called the Spinosaurus is called Spinosaurus aegypticus, and the word Spinosaurus aegypticus comes from being found in Egypt. And this particular specimen was found in 1915, by the way, and in the south of Troas. Huh. I've heard of Toaz or Troas before somewhere. But yeah, that's where this was found, in the Kem Basin in Morocco. So yeah, interesting that. But one thing's also amazing about it is that the Spinosaurus, even though I don't believe it actually exists, I find it interesting that it's actually supposed to be crocodilian. And if you look at the history of Egypt, you have the Nile crocodile, and all the crocodiles actually live in the Nile in Egypt. So, it's not hard to believe something like a giant, massive crocodile. That basically, that's why I see the Spinosaurus being like living in a location like that, because it's a crocodilian style jaw and everything. Now we're coming down to the stretch now. Ooh. Oh, hello. Special thanks to Sharon Stones. I don't know how I'm going to open this without breaking their thing. Now I've got to. This is going to be fun. So I want to get in the way. Yeah. Okay, like I said, so it's around about that way, yeah. But like I said, that's what I'm saying. I can't find out why a Spinosaurus would be up there. But I suppose it would have walked up there, wouldn't it? Like a swam or walked up that way. If it was originally in Egypt. Yeah. Anyway. So these lovely, lovely pieces I'm going to show you now come from this lovely person. Shout out to Sharon Stones. People go and subscribe to their channel or whatever they're up to, and you can give them a shout out and see what they say. Go support those people and their fossils and their gem and mineral stuff. So there we go. Shout out to those people. Because we've got some lovely, lovely pieces here from them as well. Let's see what we've got here. Dang it. A little bit itchy. Anyway. So we're coming down to the stretch now. So let's check this out. let's check out some of the other ones we have here. Yeah. Anyway, here we go. We have another lovely piece. This is from another pterosaur. And this one here, again, is from Morocco as well. Check out the size of that denture. Imagine that coming in here with a beak attached around it. It makes you think twice about geese with their flat teeth. Makes you think twice when you see there's something like that's got teeth like this coming at you. Yeah. Sometimes I like the idea of prehistoric animals living today, but then you go back and have a look at some of the teeth size of these things, and you want to, yeah. Bye bye. People, I'm not going to be addressing any questions related to other topics. I'm here about the fossils that I've just gathered up today, and boy, is that some amazing pieces we've already shown off, ladies and gentlemen. So if we could just try and stay on topic, please, that would be great. People in the side chat, if you guys can please try and stay on topic. We're dealing with fossils here, and we're talking about dinosaurs, fossils, prehistoric animals. Yeah. I'd rather stick on topic, please, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a channel for drama. This is Generation Productions. We're not here for drama, okay? So I'm not going to address that. Anyway, back to business. There we go. There we go. Now, this is really awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Just when you thought things couldn't get any more awesome with that giant Spinosaur teeth and all that stuff, we have ourselves here a lovely, I know it doesn't sound right, but anyway, a thing called a cystoid and a starfish. I don't know whether they would actually eat each other or try and eat each other or not, but there we go. And this is, again, another one from Morocco. But check out this thing, like a starfish and a cystoid. I don't know exactly what those two things. I know the starfish thing, but I don't know what the cystoid thing is. Now, when I hear of a cyst, it sounds like something that deals with cancer, you know what I mean? So I don't know what that cyst thing is, to be fair. What kind of animal that is, I'd have to look that up. But yeah, there's the starfish looking thing, and I think it's trying to catch that cysty thing. So that's pretty awesome. I love it when you get more than one animal together because it makes it more special. Oh. Oh. Ow. Ooh, almost done. Still got some lovely specimens to go, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have 1, 2, 3. I think we've got 4 specimens left, if I'm not mistaken. So here we go. Guys, check this out. This right here is an ammonite. Now, an ammonite is basically like a thing like a nautilus. If you guys know what a nautilus is, it's like a squid thing in a shell that you can find in the oceans today. Now, a predecessor to that is a thing called an ammonite. And that's what these lovely pieces are. These are absolutely amazing, ladies and gentlemen, pieces of discovery. Check this out. All one group of ammonites all together. Booyah! Look at that. Like a sea wall of ammonites all stuck together. Now that's amazing. Normally you would never actually see a bunch of ammonites together, but they do. Normally you see them like this. Whoa, where they that wasn't supposed to happen. But you get to see most ammonites look like this, but they actually had like colony style grouping. And I think scientists sort of come to the conclusion that they sort of do travel in like groups. So sometimes you'll actually find some of these ammonites in groups, surprisingly, because normally they're not actually meant to be grouped. So, well, they're not normally shown grouped together when people sell them. So. And this one's found from the United Kingdom. What's amazing about that is that's where most European fossil hunting actually started. From a woman named Mary, I think her name was. Back in the day. Mary Anning. She went out and collected stones and stuff from the ocean, and she found some really unusual fossils like these. Ammonites, and she's the first one who technically discovered the European fossils. So that's pretty amazing. Whoops. And now we come to some really other cool pieces. No. Mary Anning held a dick. Anyway. Mary Anning, go look it up. Mary Anning was the first woman to ever discover fossils from the European fossils. There we go, another Spinosaur tooth. Beautiful. Look at that thing. Look at it. The girth on it, man. Yeah. Don't think what I'm thinking. But, yeah, that is pretty nice. Again, most of the teeth that have been discovered seem to be from Morocco. I don't know why, though. But like I said, I think, what was it? They, I don't know if you're fake or the real one, but, the fake or real one, Foodie Beauty says, that they're from around that area. So, yeah. Oh, so that's pretty cool, the Spinosaur tooth. Especially now, again, we have the new Jurassic Park movie coming out called Jurassic World Rebirth that's going to bring the Spinosaurus back. So collecting some Spinosaurus teeth specimens kind of is pretty awesome, especially for a Jurassic Park enthusiast like myself, Jurassic World Park enthusiast, plus also a fossil hunter experience. Now, these are the last two pieces, ladies and gentlemen. And now I saved the best till last. You thought those other parts were cool? You ain't seen nothing yet. Because this is where things get cool. Now, these parts are awesome. Now, this is from a species of hadrosaur known as Edmontosaurus. Ah, baby! I believe this is supposed to be part of the femur, of the leg bone of a of an Edmontosaurus, which is a hadrosaur. So I think it's part of the femur leg bone. Again, if you can see here, there's a lot of sort of dark coloration there. That's where a lot of the blood vessels and tendons would attach to the inside of the bone, so like bone marrow inside the bone. Then you have the other side, which is like the outer edge of the bone. So yeah, man, yeah, baby, we're talking some serious stuff. And then, I think this is part of that was part of the femur. I think this is probably part of the I don't know if it's part of the same specimen, so it could be back leg and front leg. But we also have, I think this is part of like the shoulder section. So like in the upper part, I reckon. Like, so I don't know whether this is another femur piece, but I'm pretty sure this is in the upper, near the shoulder blade section. I believe that's what I believe this part is, a part of like the shoulder blade section. Again, you can see the lovely red coloration there to show like I said, where the arteries would have been or the bone marrow would have been inside the bone. And like I said, absolutely amazing. So you have all that, like I said, that bit there, which is sort of like where all the dried blood and stuff would have been inside the bone, and all the tendons and all the tissue would have joined on. Plus on the other side, where it would have been all white bone. But it looks like it may have been preyed upon because you can see those little deep scratch marks through the actual bone. So this hadrosaur, Edmontosaurus, could have been preyed upon and got some raptor or something stuck in its shoulder blade, or a tyrannosaur or something in the shoulder blade. Because it is from the Cretaceous period and then the Hell Creek Formation. So, again, these scratch marks could potentially be, these two scratch marks, one here and one up here, could potentially be from a tyrannosaur. Isn't that interesting? Oh, mate. Oh, I love it. I love bones, man. Especially these bones, because there's so much that can be done with these things, man. A lot of historical significance to them. Especially like this one here that actually has scratch marks in the bone, which could, like I said, suggest a tyrannosaur or a velociraptor actually taking a chunk out of this poor old Edmontosaurus. So, yeah. There's a lot of historical significance to these dinosaurs, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm glad that I got these lovely pieces to show you all. Like I said, I'm not going to show you guys how much it costs, but you could say all of them added up would cost a little bit of a fortune. That's all I can say on that matter. They're worth at least a small fortune. Like John Hammond said in Jurassic Park, spare no expense. Well, to be fair, you got to admit that they did have dinosaurs on the power coins, and they did have dinosaurs on the power coins, and their music does rock. You can't deny that. But anyway, so that's my collection, ladies and gentlemen. I love them. Thank you again to the people who gave me that, gave me those bones and fossils. Shout out to Sharon's Stones, and who was it? Some of the other colleagues I work with. Shout out to those people. Thank you so much, and also for the Riverland Gem and Mineral Club as well for inviting me to go to Gem and Mineral shows to go pick up these lovely specimens. In the famous words of Indiana Jones, those belong in a museum. And I will specify that, yes, I do believe these things should be in a museum because they are so goddamn awesome. And they need to be really looked after a bit more than better than me. But these things are bloody awesome, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to do some more research with these pieces, but I don't know what much I could do without donating them to a museum or something. I don't know. But again, ladies and gentlemen, we'll try and see what we can do. But yeah, I'm just really happy with what I got there. Those specimens are absolutely amazing, and I'm stoked. I'm happy with that. We've got bone, teeth, and eggshells. And to me, that's the best thing ever with fossils for me, is getting eggshell specimens, shell specimens, some of the teeth and eggshell and bone, because they say they say that they say, some people say that there's such a thing as living rocks. Now, I don't believe in such thing as living rocks, but what I do believe in is rocks that were once living, and that's where we have fossils like the dinosaurs and prehistoric animals, and those are awesome. All right, then, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I think I'll wrap this up, but thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for stopping by. Some of you people were trolling in the chat, but again, some of you were genuine here to hang out and chill. Thank you all for stopping by, and I look forward to talking to all you again soon. Bye. Okay, later all.